Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to the Trans-Pacific Pop Culture Minute, Episode 3. We've just watched Episode 3 of Falcon and the Winter Soldier. My name is Kieran, also known as Dotty Style.
And I am Cervelli, aka Cervelli Plays. Before we get started, please be sure to like this video, share it with your friends, check out all the links down below in the description. And Dottie, let's go ahead and get started.
Well, that was an episode of a TV show.
Yes, it was. Right before we started, I said this is a long one, and it felt long. That felt like a long episode of a TV show. That was a long one. I'm not saying it was bad, but like there was some good parts in it. But wasn't it weird, Dottie? How like I felt like everything that happened, like they need something to happen, they do it, done, and then I was like, I felt like, and that led to nothing. Like, and that led to nothing. So,
I mean, I guess inconsequential. I don't know if that's the right word to use at all, but it's like, yeah, their actions sort of didn't lead to any consequences or any really outcomes. We got some answers to some questions.
yeah.
It was just a bit more like, I don't know, straightforward than I thought. Like
Yeah.
breaking Zemo out.
Which, by the way, I'll say this real quick. That breaking Zemo sequence in the very beginning was really cool. That was pretty just cool how like Bucky like did all of it. So that I will get like that definitely we'll have some clips in here for sure of like that sequence. But that was a really I enjoyed that part. I enjoyed the breakout sequence and how he was hypothetically. What do you say like hypothetically if this was to happen, and he did it. I thought that was pretty interesting. But broke out Zemo, and then we get to like that place. I don't even know if that's like a real country.
Madripoor?
Is that I don't know if that's a real place.
I don't know. They said somewhere in the archipelago, somewhere in Indonesia. I think they said.
Yeah, and there's Marvel's pretty big on like not using real countries. So like I don't think that's like, or like countries or even like cities like really like like Sokovia is not like a real place and neither is like Bulgaria or like Golmira. Golmira was the one from Iron Man. And I was like that city like that's not like a real place and. Or if it is, I apologize. Yeah, if it is, I apologize. I don't think Golmira is a real place. So, like, but going forward, so like they go to that city. I didn't know the name. Madr something.
Madripoor, yeah.
Yeah, and yeah, like how you said, they get the answers. Where did the serum come from? This guy made it. Scientist made it. Used to work for the FBI. Worked in the Winter Soldier program. You know what's crazy is like that whole thing happened in like the 60s and 70s, or I believe in. Now we're in like the 2020s. That guy looks great.
Yeah, because he did get snapped. Obviously,
that's only 5 years. Yeah, but
that's what I'm gonna say. That's only 5 years.
Yeah.
So what do you say?
Great.
Winter Soldier program. Maybe he came in late. I don't know, because he said with the ones that failed in.
That's right. Yeah.
Slovakia or wherever it was, or wherever it was. That's referring to the ones that
from Civil
Zemo
War.
killed.
Yeah, from Civil War. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he looks great though. But like that was a pretty straightforward answer. Like then he worked in the FBI and then he got blipped and then he came back and then he's like, I want to continue working on it. So
because he got it right. He perfected the serum. So it was a big reveal. He's the man, and then it kind of like.
And then Zemo was like, "All right, I'm gonna kill you now." So
I'll shoot you. Yeah.
There's that.
But they still went away with him. They hopped in the car with him. They're like, all right, we're still gonna fly your private jet. I do like Zemo as a character. The fur coat, the beanie, the ski mask, even though it was kind of unnecessary. It's like a lot of people did a lot of things that were kind of unnecessary. But it was an okay episode.
Yeah.
Zemo is a cool character.
Yeah, Zemo, let's talk about him. Zemo, like right when they break him out, man, I'll say this. This is a dangerous guy that they're working with. This dude, I wrote it down actually, like, there's no way that at the end of the show that he didn't do this without something in it for himself. Like there is some big plan here for him, like something big, and whatever it may be, like I don't know, but to me, there's definitely something going on. He's obviously very smart. He's kind of cracked.
Yeah.
Dude's kind of cracked though. Like he's fighting people, shooting people. Like I didn't know he could do all that. I didn't know he could do all that. Yeah, he's pretty He's pretty good, like in hand-to-hand combat. He's pretty good.
He just seemed like a middle management person, right? You know how middle management, they don't really get their hands dirty, blah blah blah.
Yeah,
no, they're not on the checkout at the supermarkets, dude.
Yeah,
he can scan items.
Yeah, this guy's freaking cashing people out. This guy's doing everything. He's doing bags. He's bagging. Yeah, I know exactly what you're saying. You see in the prison sequence, the prison break sequence, that was pretty cool. And then they get to that city, obviously, and he kind of like, well, that's because they didn't let him have a gun, so he couldn't like do very much. Once they do that, Sharon Carter is in the show, which is kind of cool.
Yeah.
I wrote down. I hope we see more of her. It'd be kind of cool.
Yeah,
but
she's a cool character.
Yeah, but she was definitely a good part of the episode. That was pretty neat. Just to see like how like she was still in the run, and she can't be extradited back to the States and stuff. So she just kind of like, just a crime lord type thing, over there, and she's just kind of doing her thing. And she's still kicking ass, and she's murdering people, murdering bounty hunters. That was kind of interesting.
Bad people.
Yeah, she's killing bad people though. She's killing the bad people though.
That's the main thing. The show is definitely good for sort of like checking in on those characters who sort of didn't get very conclusive
endings. It's a lot of closure for like some characters so far. Like Sharon Carter, like people like I haven't thought about Sharon Carter since probably Civil War. Like that's the last time you see her or even hear about her, and that's kind of it. But so that was pretty cool. So we're clear that Flag Smashers are now, in my opinion, officially terrorists.
So I was a bit. They almost seemed sympathetic at the start of the episode, right?
They did do that. They did do that.
Helping out the communities that need water and food. But then Carly turns around and just straight up murders a room full of people.
Like with a car bomb. With a car bomb. Where'd she get it? Not sure. But she blew up a car and it killed all those people. And then that guy was like, yo, like, what are we doing? And then that's when you could tell she's like, this is the only way that we're like gonna get their attention. So and then you could tell that guy's like, shit, I did not sign up for this. And then that's the episode. That was kind of it. We were in that city for a long time. Long time. That was like the entire whole thing.
It was a cool aesthetic though. It had sort of like that cyberpunky sort of like neon light.
We'll say this: whoever the set designer is, holy crap, what a job, dude! Seriously, like the costume design and the set design in this episode, possibly the best it's ever been in a Marvel anything. Like crazy good. Right? That was a really good sequence. Just everything looked really, really good. How about like how they choose who the background actors are? Seriously, like think about that. Like all those people, like it was very immersive. The city felt real. It felt like a grimy crime, like underground place, and it totally worked. It totally worked, and it looked the part, played the part, and so hats off to whoever the costume and set design people work. Is that this episode they killed it. So, I mean, we're only 13 minutes into this, or 12 minutes into this in the raw recording here. There's really like not much else to talk about. All that happened is like, Zemo is working with the good guys, and he very clearly wants to meet that. Is her name Caitlin? What's her name? The main girl? Callie. So
like iCarly.
Yeah, like iCarly. Oh, Carly. I gotcha.
Yeah, sorry, I don't have the R.
Yeah, gotcha. Yeah. So like Zemo very clearly like wants to confront her. We still don't know who sent the text to her. I still think it's Captain America.
Yeah.
I still think it's John Walker. I still think it's Captain America. I'm putting it right now. Sorelli plays Locke of the show. John Walker did take the serum. And he wants it. That's his motive, is he wants it. Because he wants to be like perfected and like perfect. So that's my Locke. Is that John Walker's the bad guy.
Yeah, it is kind of hard to tell. I feel like throughout that episode, there's like 3 sort of main players for who the bad guy could be. Obviously, when we're introduced to the show in the first episode, it's like the Flag Smashers. They're this bad terrorist organization, but they're kind of doing good, and then they kind of get a bit redeemed,
like a Robin Hood story, but then it's like you're also like killing people, so it's like
but that wasn't like till the end of the up until that point it was like, oh, they could,
up until now, but now it's like, okay, like you've crossed, there's a line.
But then there's also John Walker, who at the start of the episode he's just being like a jerk.
He's
just being mean to people.
He's a jerk, dude.
Yeah, and then there's Zemo, who's with the good people now, but he's still sort of doing things that are a wee bit suspect. Like, why did he kill the Doctor? Like, obviously, he's got to finish his mission. He's got an ulterior motive.
Yeah,
but what is
that? You're not wrong. Like, Zemo does get them out of that trouble, but it's like there was only trouble because you killed the guy. Like, you mean like if Zemo didn't kill the guy, they probably just walk out of there, or like they probably walk out of there and it's a little bit easier, you know? I mean, like like there were people with bounty hunters coming, but it's like. And then all like the whole place blows up, and it's like, that's all that's Zemo.
Unnecessary.
Yeah, super. So, also prediction, at some point, I think that Zemo's story is going to end with him, like they're like chasing somebody, you know, or like something, and then Zemo's gonna like pull a gun on everybody, and then they're gonna be like, oh, like dude, come on, and he's gonna have like what he needs. And he's gonna be like, I'm walking away. And then we never see him again. And then like, that's it. But like, he's still like, so he's not, my prediction is that he will not be going back to prison. But once he gets what he needs, he's dipping. Okay. But he did help the good guys, is what my prediction is gonna be.
Is it worth it? Yeah. Okay. I like that.
Yeah.
We really didn't get much to sort of predict from this episode. We got a few questions answered. But yeah, I'm really questioning where the show is going. Like, who's the power broker? Obviously,
that's kind of like
creating the formula.
Yeah.
Or creating the serum. You know, funding that doctor.
Yeah, he wanted it. He did want it.
For what though?
Is it John Walker?
Oh, you think John Walker is the power broker?
Is John Walker the power broker?
Could he get away with it though? Being in the military. Being like in the FBI and all that stuff, could he live that life and then still live like
maybe during the blip, you know, he took over, he saw an opportunity, he jumped on it, you know. I mean, he probably like served tours and stuff or whatever like over there, and maybe got familiar with the place. Calling it right now, John Walker's power broker.
All right,
John Walker's the power broker, and I don't know how that would work if he's like the bad guy as well. Like if he like wants if he said the text, doesn't matter. John Walker's the bad guy in the whole thing. It's you can see on the walls. It's right there. John Walker, power broker. I'm gonna edit that. John Walker, power broker.
Yeah,
but
I like it.
But that's it. I mean, and then also Wakanda's in the show now. So.
Yeah, as a wee side note.
Yeah, we'll at the end. Yeah, at the end, just because Zemo is free, Wakanda gets word. Obviously, Zemo killed King T'Chaka, I believe was his name. So we get I don't actually know the character's name, but it's one of like the warriors from Wakanda is tracking Bucky. So or tracking Bucky and Zemo because they want Zemo because obviously they want revenge. So or at least like justice for like what happened.
Yeah.
So,
justice.
Yeah. So, but anyways, that it, Dottie?
I think that's it. There's not really much more to to touch. I
guess
with
this episode, I give it's like a 6 out of 10, I guess 5.5. Sure, it's whatever.
Definitely, because the thing is, the word last episode was a bit slow going as well, but there were some fight scenes. We got to see some cool stuff there. We got to see a bit more of John Walker, but now it's just sort of like we sort of get introduced to Zemo. He's cool character, but yeah, I don't know. There's not much more below the surface. This episode. And I kind of was hoping for
not very funny. Like I don't know. I just like
this episode.
Like this episode. Like I just wasn't really like vibing with this episode. It just wasn't my thing.
There were a few jokes in there.
Yeah,
I'll tell you what. Zemo, he can bust a move.
He did. That was funny. There was a little. Him with one of these, like when they were in that party, it was just a little shimmy. Yeah, just give him a little shimmy. You're right.
I don't know. That's a nice detail. It's like giving personality, but that's that was not enough to save this episode.
Yeah, not enough, unfortunately. But yeah, guys, I guess we're gonna wrap it up right here. That was episode 3 of the Falcon Winter Soldier. That was episode 3 of the Trans-Pacific Pop Culture Minute. Hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to share this with your friends. Be sure to like this video. Be sure to comment down below if you like this episode. Things that maybe we missed. Maybe there's some things that went right over our heads. Who knows? Comment down below if we missed anything. And yeah, Dottie.
Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. We'll catch you next time.